Hello travelers, welcome to the largest community of travelers in Europe. Surely like us, you're probably wondering how we connect to the internet when we travel. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you how to connect to the internet in the Dominican Republic. How to have internet on your trip in the Dominican Republic. If you're looking for the best option to connect to the internet on your trip to the Dominican Republic, whether it's for tourism or for work, we understand it's important to have an immediate connection when you get off the plane, to notify your friends and family that you've arrived, to order an Uber, or to use Google Maps to find your hotel. Here at Passporter, we want to share with you our experience with what we consider to be the most practical and cost-effective option: eSIMs or virtual SIMs. In this video, I will cover what is an eSIM, how does it work, and what are its benefits, what companies offer this service, what is my best option and how do I use it, and what other options do I have if my phone is not compatible with an eSIM. What is an eSIM and how does it work? eSIMs allow us to have internet on our mobile when we travel to the Dominican Republic without having to remove the physical SIM in our mobile like you would with conventional SIM cards. What are some of the benefits of an eSIM? Being that it is a virtual SIM card, you can purchase it from anywhere in the world and receive it directly into your email inbox. You arrive at your destination with internet to notify your friends and family, to order an Uber, work abroad, etc. It has a quick and easy installation. You receive a QR code in your email inbox and install it immediately. It offers more competitive prices as compared to roaming or pocket Wi-Fi. And as mentioned earlier, you don't need to remove the physical SIM from your mobile, avoiding any issues with WhatsApp or any other messaging apps that you rely on. If you've made it this far in the video, it's probably because you realize that an eSIM is probably the best solution to get internet when you travel. So now you're probably wondering, what are the companies that offer this service and what is my best option? Which companies offer this service? In the eSIM market, you have companies such as Holafly, Airalo, Mobile, Ubigi, or Simoptions that offer eSIM services. Before purchasing one, it's important to consider the factors to choose the best service that fits the needs for your trip. Based on our experience, here are some of the factors that we like to consider, such as the duration of the plan, how many days will we be traveling, customer support, is it available on demand and in our language, is there an app, I would like to independently manage my data plan, are there various gigabyte options per plan, and the price and affordability. So how do I calculate the amount of data that I will need for my trip to the Dominican Republic? I want to note that neither eSIM company offers an unlimited data option. So we want to look for the highest gigabyte per plan option possible. With that in mind, I want to share with you this table showing the average data usage consumed by these most used apps. That way to give you an idea of how much data you'll need. Or you can reference the data usage directly in your mobile settings. Now that you know how much data you'll need, I want to share with you this table with each e-brand service so you can compare and choose the best option that best suits the needs for your trip. A few things to take note of here. Holafly offers customer service in our language. It has the highest gigabyte option and is the most effective when compared to the others. Mobile, for example, offers a maximum of 5 gigabytes per plan and a Biggie 1 gigabyte maximum per plan. While Simoptions does offer the second highest gigabyte per plan option, I do want you to note that it is a marketplace. What does that mean? Think of it as a lottery to obtain an eSIM, making it a little bit complicated among so many options. And it cannot be guaranteed you'll receive quality data service to resolve any incidents if there is an issue. In evaluating just a few factors, I think it's apparent which is the best option. And yes, it is Holafly. Why did we choose Holafly and how we use it? Passporter being an international community of travelers, we require a good internet connection when we take our trips around the world. So now I want to explain to you a little bit further why we always choose Holafly to be connected to the internet on our trip in the Dominican Republic. Holafly offers you flexibility depending on the destination and duration of your trip. Let's take your trip to the Dominican Republic, for example. Holafly offers you 4 data plans with various gigabyte per day options, starting at 27 euros. They offer 24-hour customer service in Spanish, English, German, French, Italian, and Japanese, all responding within less than a minute by chat or WhatsApp. And for me, that makes all the difference. If there are any incidents or issues, I know that somebody will be readily available to help. They offer various currency options for payment processing: the euro, the dollar, the Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, Mexican peso, pound sterling, yen, among many others. And finally, if we look at the opinions and ratings on Trustpilot, it has the highest number of ratings, more than 20,000, and a score of 4.7 out of 5 stars, confirming its good service and performance. Others like Airalo only have 2.7 stars and about 1,000 reviews. After the experience we've had on our trips, we've come to the conclusion that Holafly is the best option and provides the best quality to price ratio in the market. At first glance, it might seem like the others are more economical, but when you analyze it a bit further, Holafly's offer is the most competitive and cost-effective. So if, like us, you also agree that Holafly is the best option, we want to extend to you a discount. Use Passporter for 5% off your purchase. And remember, before making the purchase, make sure that your phone is eSIM compatible. In the video description, we've left you a list of compatible phones. In case you are wondering how Holafly eSIMs are used and installed, the installation process is very simple and is compatible with both iOS and Android devices. For the installation process, we recommend that you do this before traveling. This is because it requires an internet connection, but don't activate it yet. Once you arrive to the Dominican Republic, you can activate it. That way your plan starts when your trip starts. How to install Holafly eSIM on iOS. Once you've completed the purchase, you'll receive an email with a QR code. Scan the QR code and it'll automatically redirect you to your phone settings. Once the eSIM is installed, if like me, you use it for travel or for work, it'll be ready to use. The installation can also be done manually without the use of a computer, simply by writing the code into the phone settings that you can find in your email or in the app, which is also a very convenient way to control the duration of your plan. How to install Holafly eSIM on Android. Keep in mind that this process may vary a little depending on the model of your Android phone, but it shouldn't be much different than the one I'm going to walk you through now. First, we will go to Settings. We will put in Connections, SIM Card Manager, Add Mobile Card, Scan QR. We scan it and it will be installed. So what if my phone is not compatible with an eSIM? What other options do I have to connect to the internet when I'm traveling in the Dominican Republic? The first one being roaming. Telephone providers provide this option. It is your most expensive option, and that is because it can range between 7 to 12 euros per 100 megabytes, equating to about 70 to 120 euros per gigabyte. Pocket Wi-Fi is your second option and second most expensive option. This is due to internet rates, rental equipment, insurance and shipping costs, and in terms of portability is the most uncomfortable option. And the battery life tends to have a maximum of 6 hours. Both of these options typically require a long-term contract, but it is the best option to share internet. In the Dominican Republic, you can find free Wi-Fi points in airports, cafes, restaurants, and hotels. However, keep in mind that these networks are vulnerable to hacking. For that reason, we recommend to limit its use and try to avoid at any cost carrying out any transactions, as your personal data can be at risk. This has been our experience with connectivity in the Dominican Republic. We hope that as a community of travelers, we've been able to help you with your travels. Thank you for joining me this far. Have a great trip.